I couldn't deny.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a brief update on what's been going on and the whole TTC process and all that. So the last time we talked, I think I had updated you guys that I was already in my cycle to start the Clomid, and that I was gonna come on and let you guys know how, you know, my symptoms were with the Clomid. So I do have a video that will be dropping soon that I will discuss all the details about Clomid and how it worked with my body and all that on this cycle. But today's video, I just want to let you guys know how the process went with the Clomid. I actually already took my progesterone test as of yesterday, and I just got my results today, so I just want to share everything with you guys. Originally on I think cycle day 14, I started to get very discouraged around certain cycle days of this cycle because it just didn't seem like anything was happening. My app was telling me that I was supposed to be ovulating on cycle day 17, and in the past when I have tracked, I noticed that I ovulated on cycle day 18. So regardless, it was close, either cycle day 17 or cycle day 18. That's when I was looking forward to be ovulating. Now, when I was testing this cycle for the OPKs on cycle day 14, it was low. On cycle day 15, it was low. And I was testing multiple times a day. And so it was really discouraging because I also saw like the values go up and down, and not like up and down tremendously, but like, you know, just up and down. So it was kind of like it was playing with my mind, and I was getting very, very frustrated and very discouraged. So I'll be also posting a video about my progression of my OPK lines to let you guys see how exactly, like what exactly I'm talking about. Like I said, cycle day 14, cycle day 15, and even cycle day 16, you know, the test line was not getting darker at all. And if it did get dark, it was like a little bit. It wasn't like extremely dark. Now, I can say, I'm actually finna pull it up right now so I can make sure that I'm telling y'all the right stuff. So on cycle day 16, that is when it was still, you know, not dark, still negative. But I tested 3 times on cycle day 16. So in the morning when I tested, it was just as low as it was the previous days. But when I started to test in the afternoon and then again in the evening test is when I started to see it get like significantly darker. And I'm like, okay, now we're working with something. And so I started to, you know, say, okay, well, by tomorrow morning on cycle day 17, if, you know, there's a drop in the darkness or something, then I'm really just gonna be like, forget this cycle and keep it moving. But to my surprise, or not really, but yeah, to my surprise, on cycle day 17 that morning is when things started to pick up, you guys. And when I say the test lines started to get super dark, and they only elevated more and got darker and darker the more I tested. And you know how on the instructions it says that the OPK is positive? That's how you're gonna know the OPK is positive when the test line is darker or the same darkness as the control line. Y'all, for the life of me, all these years and all this time I've been tracking my cycle and trying to get pregnant, I literally disregarded that, or literally was like straining my eye, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to like make it seem like it was darker, or not really knowing, like, you know, you don't have that experience, so you don't really just know. When I tell y'all, on that Saturday, like the freaking line was darker than the control line. The test line was darker than the control line. And I was like, oh my God, this is what the instructions been talking about this whole time. So even though it says, or, you know, as dark as, you know, the control line, my test line was darker than the freaking control line. So I knew right then, I'm like, yo, this is positive. And I believe the one that I took that was positive was like in the evening, but it was so dark, y'all. It was so dark. And I'm gonna insert a clip. I didn't film on Saturday when all of this happened, but I I just took like a little video clip of the OPK because it was too much going on in the house, and I didn't feel like, you know, filming with all that noise in the background and all that. And I really didn't want to talk too loud because I didn't want people to listen to what I was saying because Jamel was home and the baby was home. So yeah. But yeah, so it freaking surprised me. So from day 14 to cycle day freaking 17, like, the gears completely switched and turned around, and basically I knew for a fact I ovulated. But of course I wanted to go ahead and take the progesterone test just to be sure, and not only that, but to show the doctor so that the doctor can know for a fact, like through the blood test, that I ovulated. Because it's, I mean, I could tell her I ovulated, but she needs to know so that she can know how she needs to go forward with the treatment. So I freaking took the progesterone test yesterday and got the results today. So I'm going to pull the results up on my phone for you guys to let you know, because I don't remember the value. Okay, so the results, the value results is 11.4. Now, mind y'all, before I got pregnant with Rosalie, when I took the Clomid for the very, very first time, the initial time, my value was 0.4. When I got pregnant with Rosalie, the progesterone value, before I got my positive pregnancy test, the value was 44.4. And this time it's 11.4. So I did email her to see, like, you know, what's all that about? Like, is that like something I should be worried about? Because the value is significantly lower than it was when I got pregnant with Rosalie. Does it matter? Like, what? Like, what does the value mean? And so I'm just waiting for her to respond regarding that. But confirmation, I freaking ovulated on 50 milligrams of Clomid. I'm so freaking happy. It started off with me being discouraged, you guys, but the Lord has something else in mind. So now we're just hoping that our timing with the baby dancing and stuff like that is right, to where everything can kind of connect and everything can just, you know, come out on the positive side. So I just wanted to come and let you guys know that little bit of info and update you guys, because I'm so very happy, as you can already tell, and I'm just hoping for the best for this cycle. So I guess I will come back and update you guys whenever I find something out, or throughout this, basically this 2-week wait, to see, you know, what kind of symptoms I have and stuff like that. And I could tell you guys all of that information, so you can kind of know, you know, personally what symptoms I had after knowing that I actually ovulated, and then we can go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button so that you cannot miss any of my videos, you guys. You don't want to miss what's coming up, I keep telling y'all. And hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time.
And we